Hello, my name is Rustay, and this is a guide for SHUGOKI. I will be joined by the little weeb over here named Willia. Puny weeb. And just letting you know, I'm only a Rep 8 SHUGOKI. Well, Rep 9 by the time you're seeing this. I don't know everything, but I know a lot for my level. So, this guide will be split into 3 parts: beginner, intermediate, and expert. Beginner. His main thing, well, tool, his gimmick, is uninterruptible stance, which means you will not be stunned if you get hit by a kick, a light, a heavy, a bash, or anything. Please hit me with your kick. Didn't even phase him. But once the white flash flashes, you have it back. It takes like about 3 seconds to recharge, and it's very good for trading hits, which I can show to you right here. Do a side heavy. And as you can tell, I just did a headbutt, which is one of his also main moves. The headbutt is a stunning 80 points of stamina damage special that can be initiated by landing a light or a heavy. You cannot headbutt with the second heavy in a chain. Sorry. Like this. I just hit middle mouse, but it did not land. Although, you can land it with the first heavy in a chain. Another thing is his guard break into heavy attack. He cannot guarantee guard breaks off of heavy attacks, but he can get them away from him so he can recharge his uninterruptible stance. It does 25 damage and launches them very far. It's good for team fights, getting people off ledges, and just regenerating uninterruptible stance.
Round 6.
Next thing we'll be going over is his charged heavy attack. It does 60 damage from any side, and it looks like this. It can be feinted the second it turns orange. You can let it go earlier to let go a heavy. And it is your full punish to do this. Well, one of them anyways. And they run for me. As you see, he could not get up to react to it, which is a good full punish, but keep in mind, don't do it if they're not gonna die from it, because as they get up, they are guaranteed a free guard break, which gets rid of your hyper armor or uninterruptible stance, and leaves you vulnerable to be thrown to the ground and then beaten up. His heavies from the top are slightly slower, but do 45 damage. His heavies from the side. That's his heavy from the top. His heavies from the side cover a much larger range, a little faster, but only do 40 damage. Next, he throws people farther from the sides than he does from the back. Which is helpful for throwing people into walls to get things that I'll show you later that are guaranteed off of throwing people into walls. Next is Demon's Embrace. This is the bread and butter of the SHUGOKI. It does 2 bars of damage and heals 2 bars of health. Damage me a little bit. As you can, it does 2 bars of damage and 2 bars of health. See, I healed 2 bars and did 2 bars to him. Next, intermediate section. To start off with this, I'd think is a good spot to start, is guaranteeing the move I just showed you, the Demon's Embrace. There are 2 ways to do this. Baiting them to a wall, going into it, and then Demon's Embracing the second they touch it. This guarantees it. Or if you're very good with timing, when they're out of stamina, which I can do by just hitting him over and over again with the headbutt. You can also guarantee it. This takes a lot of practice though. I wouldn't recommend it for new players. But if you practice enough with bots or friends, you can get it most of the time.
Round 10.
Although, don't feel bad if you mess it up every now and then because it's very hard to time. Next is his zone attack. It's better than some, like Highlanders, but I'll show you the base zone attack right now. 40 damage, 2 swings. The second swing is feintable, which can lead to some interesting combos. If they block, dodge, or just get hit by the first one, and you can do this. Or, as well as that, you can do this. Which, as you could not see, if you didn't see, the first one was feint the second one by pressing E, and then immediately do light, and then headbutt. The next one was let the first one hit, feint the second one, and then guard break. You can normally catch them dodging or trying to parry during this. Some people will just try to block, which can messes it up, but sometimes works. Next, I'll be going into feint combos with the heavy. The best heavy feint combo is this.
Defeat.
Heavy into light. Then you can do a headbutt after if they don't immediately die from it. It's the most simple, but it's mostly
Round
the most
11.
effective against turtles. Now, it's best to do the light from a different direction so they don't just block. Another good combo is this. Which can get you a nice guard break. Or you can also do this if they're out of stamina. Try to parry this. Most people, when they see an unblockable, try to parry. You can feint it. The second it turns orange, and then get another one off, which is very nice. The free extra 60 damage. Another good combo is the old and simple heavy into guard break. A lot of people try to dodge and deflect SHUGOKI because he's the easiest to deflect and dodge because of how slow he is. And some people mess up the parries just from the sheer slowness of it. And they'll think it'd be like, wow, it's really that slow, and then get caught by it. So most people just wisely try to dodge. But you can still catch them. Try to dodge this. You can catch them during their dodge and get the guaranteed guard break, which then you can throw them to a wall, throw them on the ground, baseball them, and do many things. Another non-really noteworthy move. It can be noteworthy when trying to ledge people or fighting other SHUGOKIs. Stay there. It's called Charge of the Oni. It's used by holding space while sprinting. Drains a lot of your stamina, but as I said, it's good for knocking people off ledges and bridges, or getting rid of enemy Shugoki's hyper armor, because when you hit them with this, it doesn't knock them down like it used to, but it does get rid of their hyper armor. Just letting that go, the charged heavy goes sometimes. Very rarely do this, very rarely. And if you want to do this, then you're gonna need to do the normal one and feint it
Round 12.
a couple times before it. So then they'll expect, oh, he's just gonna feint it again. I'm gonna just get ready for the guard break or something. And then you'll let it go, get the 60 damage, and hope that they don't guard break you. This is best for a finishing move if they're expecting a feint, or just fighting people that aren't very good at guard breaking you after you hit them. But if they do dodge this, then they're guaranteed a guard break, so be careful with it. Next is Expert. This is going to be mainly a playstyle thing, so some people may yell at you this, but Shugoki is all about patience and staying at a wall. Don't do this in brawls though, because brawls are finicky and will sometimes get you, give you a lose. Even if it's you're about to win and both of your teammates are dead, but then you start staying towards the wall because you want the demons or the guaranteed heavy, and then you just lose from the timer. Which, don't do this in brawls, just do it in duels. Next would probably be his efficiency in taunt spam. Some of his taunts are kind of aggravating. Like, don't worry. Say you kill his friend. And this is his friend right here, this little pebble. And he wants to revive his friend, or at least kill me and avenge him in a brawl. Or he just wants to win. So I'm just gonna sit on his friend over and over again until he comes closer, and then I'm gonna guard break him. Get the free demons off. Some people expect the guard break, so sometimes you're gonna want to go for a light. And that just about wraps it up.
Yeah, it's really not OP. He's the worst character in the game by far, because he has no openers, and the only way he can win is by turtling. So, that's the end of this guide. If this did help you any, just drop a like or a comment on the video. No, stay away. Yeah, I'll drop, again, Rustay's Uplay down in the description if you guys want to go at him. Alright, thank you guys for watching.